Hello children, today we will study lesson 8 of English 2, that is Owl and the Moon. Okay, the story is written by Arnold Lobel. Okay, Arnold Lobel. So children, the story Owl and the Moon, this is in this story there is a main character, there is a bird who acts and who thinks like a child. Okay, so we will see it's an interesting story, and the main character, as I said, is a owl, and the owl is sad whenever it is dark, and it becomes happy whenever it is bright. When there is brightness, it becomes happy. So let's start the story. So open page number 88. One night, Owl went down to the seashore. Seashore means, children, beach, you can say seaside, okay, where there is sea, where sand is there, rocks and all are there, that is seashore. He sat on a large rock and looked out at the waves. Everything was dark, so Owl felt a little sad. So in the night time, obviously in the night time it is dark, so Owl went to the seashore and he wanted to see the waves, sea waves, but because it was dark, so he was not able to see the sea waves, and it was all dark everywhere, so he became very sad. Just then a small tip of the moon came up over the edge of the sea. So it was night time, so obviously night time moon will come in the sky. So he was already very sad, and after that all of a sudden what happened? Tip of the moon. Tip means a small part of the top of anything. So a small part or top of the moon, it came into the sky, just shone up over the edge of the sea. Edge of the sea means, children, the end of the sea where the sky and the sea seems to meet. Okay, seems look like one. So there only the edge of the moon, the tip of the moon was visible. Owl watched the moon as it climbed higher and higher into the sky. So Owl, he saw the moon and he became happy, and he was looking at the moon, he was watching the moon as the moon was going higher and higher up in the sky. Soon he could see the whole round shining moon. Owl sat on the rock and looked up at the moon for a long time. Now the owl was watching, he was looking at the moon, and means gradually, slowly, the whole moon was visible in the sky, and was very happy to see the moon in the sky, and continuously he was looking at the moon. If I am looking at you, moon, then you must be looking back at me. We must be very good friends. So Owl wanted to become friends with moon. So he said that when I am looking at you, it means you are also looking at me. So we can be friends. The moon did not answer, but Owl said, I'll come back and see you again, moon. But now I must go home. So he's already now the mood of the owl was now happy. He was cheerful because of the moon. Everything was not visible. It was bright because of the light of the moon. Everything was shining bright. So he was happy, and he thought that now moon and the owl are now friends. So he said that now today, this is night enough, so now I am going back to my home, but again I will come and again we will meet. Owl walked down the path. He looked up at the sky. The moon was still there. It was following him. Following means to go after someone, that is following. So Owl said that I am going back to my home, and he started walking down the path towards his home. But when he looked back up at the sky, he saw that moon is still following. Obviously, when we sun and the moon, wherever we go, it is visible to us, right? So that way moon was visible to Owl also, but Owl was thinking that the moon is following him. He's coming behind, he's going behind Owl. No, no, moon, said Owl. It is kind of you to light my way. Light my way means the light of the moon was coming, and it was, he thought that he's showing the path, he's showing the way to Owl towards his home. But you must stay up over the sea where you look so lovely. So Owl wanted Moon to be in the sky where sea is there. He thought that the moon should stay there only to look to just above the sea, and it looks beautiful there only. So he's saying that no, you don't come after me. You stay there only and let me go home alone. Owl walked on a little farther. Farther means he just kept on walking, and he just walked a little farther. He looked at the sky again, and again he looked back at the sky. And what did he find? There was the moon coming right along with him, and still the moon was there. Obviously moon will be there only. So he again looked up the sky, and he again saw that moon is still there. Then what did he think? Dear moon, said Owl, you really must not come home with me. My house is small. You will not fit through the door, and I have nothing to give you for supper. Supper means, children, meal, the last meal of the day, dinner time, you can say food. Okay, so he saw again that moon is still coming. So he said that to moon, that is really kind of you. You are very nice that you want to come with me, but please don't come with me, because first of all my house is small, the door is small, you won't be able to come through the door, it is very small, it is just the size for me. And secondly, I have no food to give you. You come to my home, so I should give some food to you, know, but I don't have anything to give to you. So I request you to go back from where you have come and let me go home alone. Owl kept on walking, so he just kept on moving towards his home. The moon sailed after him over the tops of the trees. Sailed after him, children, means moving quickly. Okay, the moon was still going with the owl, as Owl thought. Moon, said Owl, I think that you can't hear me. So Owl climbed to the top of a hill. He shouted as loudly as he could, Goodbye, moon. Now, when Owl saw that still moon is following, so he thought that moon could not, because he is in the sky far enough. So he thought that moon is not able to hear what Owl is trying to say. So he just climbed at the top of the hill. He thought that from here my voice will go to moon, and from there he shouted loudly that moon, you stay there only and you don't come with me. So he shouted loudly, Goodbye, moon. The moon went behind some clouds, and then all of a sudden what happened? There were some clouds, and when clouds are there, the moon just got behind the clouds. It was a coincidence. It was not purposely it was done. It was just that clouds came and the moon was not visible to the owl. Owl looked and looked. The moon was gone. And now what happened? The owl thought that now my voice has reached to the owl. Now when I am shouting at the top of the hill, now the moon was able to hear me. And see, he has gone now. He is not there because moon was not visible to the owl. Why it was not visible? Because the moon was behind the clouds. It is always a little sad to say goodbye to a friend, said Owl. Now because the moon was not visible, so Owl thought that now finally the moon has gone and it is very sad. I don't want my friend to go, but he has to go. I have to go my home, he has to go to his home, and it is always very sad to say goodbye to friends. Owl came home. After that, Owl finally reached his home. He put on his pajamas and went to bed. Like you all wear your night suit, na pajamas when you go to bed. Similarly, this owl also, it's like a child character, children. So he also wore his pajamas and he went to his bed to sleep. The room was very dark. Owl was still feeling very sad, and now the room was very dark, and in the dark, in this darkness, this owl feels very sad because he compares this darkness with the absence of his friends, okay, and with the brightness he compares, he thinks with the presence of his friend. So suddenly, it was dark, so Owl was feeling very sad again. He was not able to sleep also. Suddenly, Owl's bedroom was filled with silver light. Now, what happened? Suddenly, all of a sudden, the darkness was gone and the room was all filled with silver light. Owl looked out of the window. He thought, what is that? So he just looked out of the window. The moon was coming out from behind the clouds. Now what happened? The moon which was behind the cloud, the moon came out of the clouds. From behind the clouds, it came out of the clouds. Moon, you have followed me all the way home to cheer me up. What a good friend you are, said Owl. Now, what this owl is thinking, he's such a childlike character. He's thinking that because I'm sad, so this moon has followed all the way from sea to his home just to cheer him up. Because as the moon came, the room was all brightened up. It was all filled with silver light, and as I told you that he compares brightness with the presence of friends and darkness with the absence of his friends. So he thought that this moon is such a nice friend of mine that I'm sad, and just to cheer me up, the moon has come to brighten my mind, to cheer me up, to make me happy. Then Owl put his head on the pillow and closed his eyes. The moon was shining down through the window. Owl did not feel sad at all. Now because it was not dark anymore, so Owl was very happy, and after that he just went to sleep. He put his head on the pillow and he closed his eyes, and he knew that it is all shining bright, so my friend is still there, and so he did not feel sad after that. So children, this chapter, the contrast between darkness and light is compared, it's equated with the darkness between joy and sorrow, okay, due to absence and presence of a friend. When friend is there, you feel joy. When friend is not there, you feel sorrow. So this contrast between darkness and bright is compared with the absence and presence, or you can say between joy and sorrow due to absence or presence of a friend. So this is the story all about, children. Please, I want you all to go through the story, read the story as many times as you can, and also learn the word meanings which is given in the chapter. Thank you.